呪術廻戦
Okay, let's read chapter 115 of Jujutsu Kaisen Shibuya Jihen Part 33. Still going with this thing. This is the final chapter of the volume, so when we get to the end of the chapter, we'll look at any art or things in the back, and we'll do a preview of volume 14. So the previous chapter ended with an interruption as Itadori and Jogo blasted onto the scene, bursting out of this area, and we get the recap pretty much of what Sukuna / Itadori said, which was Sonna mono ka jurei. So it's that sort of a thing, cursed spirit. Like, is that what you got? Or again, like it's this sort of a thing or that sort of a thing? Giri? That's Jogo gritting his teeth or gritting its teeth. Mada, still, or not yet. Ba. If you want to see why they're fighting, there was a whole deal that Sukuna had made a Jogo. That's in the previous chapter. Okay. So that looks like Jogo's hands being chopped off, yes. And here is Itadori / Sukuna coming up behind. Bara. Bara is the sound of things falling apart, which is what's happening there. Go. And I guess that's like he's getting hit, and so his head is like tilting or something. Yeah. Okay, so he's doing the classic Dragon Ball move, which is I'm going to hit you really hard, and then I'm going to zoom ahead and like grab you again. Okay, so he slams him into the ground. Okay, and I guess the impact from him slamming into the ground is versus something else going. Oh, okay, he slammed him on the top of a building, and I guess now they're just like, yeah, okay, got it. I thought they were on the ground. That was on top of a building. Go. There we go. There's the hole that they entered in. Tsukiakari ga totte iru na. Okay, so Tsukiatari is like moonlight. Tsukiakari, akari. Yeah. Moonlight is passing through, isn't it? Moonlight passing through, you know. Okage de omae no chitai mo yoku mieru. Thanks to that, meaning thanks to the moonlight passing through, your chitai even is well visible, or it's like easy to see your chitai, which is like something condition. And that one kanji looks like something that's not well. Okay, your foolishness, your silliness. So again, thanks to the moonlight, thanks to that, your silliness, your foolishness is well visible. Okay, that's him kind of like coughing up. Okay, this is Jogo thinking, because he refers to himself as washi, which is sort of an older person's way of referring to themselves. Washi wa Sukuna no yubi nanbon no tsuyosa da. As for me, Sukuna fingers how many numbers of parts of a strength. So as for me, like my strength is how many fingers of Sukuna. amaku, amaku mitsumotte hachi kuhonbon te koto kana? Okay. Amaku is usually sweet, but here it means like not being naive or being naive. So naively mitsuku or mitsumo. Yeah, mitsumori, to estimate. Estimating like naively or sweetly, meaning like generously, or being like kind to myself. Doing that, 8 or 9 finger parts, it's that sort of a place, isn't it? I wonder. So he's like, if I'm really kind to myself, I'd say maybe 8 or 9 fingers worth. Wakatte ita koto da. Knew it, or knew, understood, the event of understanding. So like I knew it. Daga koko made. However, to this place. So remember that he has fed Itarori, what was it, 10 fingers? So he's like, I knew it that he was going to be really strong, is what's implied here. But up until this place, like that was going to be this much, ... Hora, gambare. Hey now, check it out. Do your best, or hang in there. Ore ga akiru made nando mo tsuki aozo. So do your best. Until I get bored, however many times we'll join together. Tsukiao. Actually, that means to like associate with. Yeah, like I'll associate with you however long it takes, or however many times until I get bored. So in other words, they're still gonna fight. So that's Jogo realizing like, uh-oh, there's Sukuna. Oh. Paki. Okay. It's like crackling and popping coming out here. Goku no ban in. So this is like ultimate turn or duty or something. And then it's in. Ultimate in. What is this kanji? Oh, like a meteor. Okay. It means to fall. Ultimate turn, ultimate duty, ultimate number, fall. This kanji gets combined with things that mean meteor. So you could maybe think this is supposed to be like some sort of meteor thing. Okay, he's coming in for theoretically a big attack. Oh, yeah, okay, that does look like a big meteor, doesn't it? I guess was that what this was here? Building up? Maybe. Anyway, so there it is, big meteor. Go. So there's what was it? Kusa something and Panda. Doko e iku? To what place going? So where are you going? Sa. It's like fast running or sliding. Nani o shiteru no anata tachi? What doing, you guys? So what are you guys doing? That's these two. Mo sore tokoro ja. Already that place or that point, it's Shin Kageryu. So new shadow style. Chiki. Battle. Battle. This is like a sword technique. Drawing a sword, yeah. Drawing a sword. Asung. Okay. Kike jusoshi domo. Kike jusoshi domo. So listen, curse users. Jusoshi is the phrase for the people that aren't sorcerers but use curses. And domo is just the plural. Nande ka shirane ga tokyudoshi ga yariatteru. Somehow don't know what it is, but special level comrades are fighting each other or killing each other. Yariatteru. So we see yariao, which again means to be like doing it at each other, competing with, arguing. But notice, right, that the kanji here is korosu. So it's a little bit more of like there's two special levels of like the same type or comrades or whatever going at it hard with each other. Hayaku, quickly. What is this? Arin kono ue de, Arin kono ue de zo ga tapu dansu. Tapu dansu odotte no. Okay. Arin kono ue de. He's saying like elephants are doing tap dancing. Arin kono ue de. So like on top of ants, it's elephants doing a tap dance. Yeah. Dancing, odotte is to dance, and then tap dance. So they're dancing a tap dance, elephants on top of ants. Which is what this is. Ichio itoku kedo, ore tachi ga arina. And I guess like for the time being, we'll say it on purpose. We are the ants, you know? Yeah, okay, just in case. So ichio usually means something like for now or just for the time being, but in this case it means like, so just in case, I'll say it on purpose, itoku, but we're the ones that are the ants in that analogy. Sasato nige, quickly flee, quickly run away. Naran, okay, will not become, meaning like will not allow, or you know, whatever. It ain't gonna go that way. So suddenly Sukuna is there, responding, saying this. They're all appropriately frightened. Ore yori shippo icho no ningen zen ni ore ga yoshi toyu made ugoku no o kinzuru. Okay. What is this? More than this thing, or maybe from this thing, like from this point. Shippo icho. This is like in 4 directions of the town to all humans. Okay, let me double check on this. Koreyori. Like from here on. Yeah. So like from this point. Shiho. Icho. Yeah, I guess we'll go with like in every direction of this town, this area, basically. In every direction. Yeah, we'll just go with that. All the people in every direction of this area. From here on, me, Yosh, until I say that, moving, doing forbidding. So I am forbidding movement until I say Yosh, meaning okay. to all the humans in every direction here. In o yabureba, if break the forbidden, or like if break the what would this be? Not the taboo. If you break the prohibition, mochiron korosu, of course, will kill. So if you break it, the rule, if you break the prohibition, I will, of course, kill you. Okay. And meanwhile, the meteor is coming in. Go, 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 go. Itadori-kun. So this is Panda saying, like, is that Itadori? Okay. This is just him laughing. Mada dazo. It's still, meaning not yet. Okay, so this is like some sort of, well, we'll see. Mada, still, so not yet. Mada, not yet. Yosh, pun. He claps his hands. Okay. All right. Well, there we go. Go. So this is probably Jogo on top of the meteor, kind of huffing and puffing. Sukuna toiedo mukizu de wa sumumai. Okay. Iedo. Like even? Yeah, even though. So, no, is that actually what I want? Toiedo? Yeah, that's what I want. Toiedo. Like sukuna, be that as it may, even though that being sukuna. As for not wounded, not ending. So, it's not ending and not being wounded, even if it's sukuna. So sort of a double negative, meaning like even sukuna would have suffered damage from that. Atarebana, if struck, you know, or if it hit, if it struck. Naze ryoiki o tsukawanai? Why not using domain? Ryoiki no oshiai de wa katte nai koto wa wakatteru. So as for with a pushing together of domains, not winning event as for understanding. So basically, I know that I'm not going to win a pushing together of the domains. What is oshiai? Yeah, jostling, crowding, whatever. As for with a jostling of domains, not winning event as for that understanding. Gojo Satoru ga so datta kara ka? Gojo Satoru, that way it was because. So it's because it was that way with Gojo Satoru. Make no konjo kiwamareri da na. So he laughs and says, loser dog. A loser dog, konjo, willpower or guts. Loser dog is what is it what Joey Wheeler gets called? Inosuke or whatever, not what's his name in Yu-Gi-Oh? I think that's what he gets called by Kaiba. Makeino. Iwa. Kiwamare. To take the extreme. Yeah, it's like the extremity of a loser dog spirit. Giri. That's him gritting his teeth again. Daga sekkaku kyou ga notte kita tokoro da. However, at great pains, or at long last, we're at the place of having arrived at kyou ga noru, which is like to have interest, I think. Kyou ga noru. That's the kanji. Is there any expression with kyou ga aru? Yeah, to be fun. Notekita. That's just to have arrived at. So we're at the place of having arrived at, like, interesting after great pains or at long last. Omae no tokui de yatte yaro. With your strong point, with your specialty, tokui. Yeah, with your strong point, shall I do fighting? Okay, so like he's now like basically, shall I fight using your strong point? Oh. Fuga. Okay, so this is interesting. So we get a strange kanji here, and then we get open. This is the kanji for open, and he says fuga. Like fugue, maybe? Fuga? Yeah, fugue. Fuga. All right, but again, the kanji means to open. それは, as for that, that's 炎か? Flame? So that's still him saying that. Like, as for that, it's flame, fire? そうか、知られているものと思っていたが. Okay, so I see. Being familiar thing thought. So I thought you'd be familiar. I thought it's a thing you'd be familiar with, but そもそも従来知らぬはずだ. But そもそも, from the start. Yeah, in the first place, originally from the start, cursed spirits ought to not know. So like there's no way that cursed spirits would know about this. Okay. Jogo is thinking now. Sukuna jutsu shiki wa setsudan ya zangeki de wa nakatta no ka? Okay, so as for the technique or techniques of Sukuna, as for being, this is like slicing and dicing in a way, it isn't. Yeah, it's not that. So Setsudan, cutting, severance, amputation, disconnection, and then Zangeki is just like slicing attack. Zangeki. Yeah, slashing attacks. So basically, he's surprised to see flames. He's saying like the techniques for Sukuna aren't slicing and slashing attacks. Shinpai sezu tomo. I guess like without worry, don't worry. Jutsushiki no kaiji nado kosui mane wa sen. Okay. So the techniques, kaiji, like revealing, opening, and displaying. Yeah, disclosure. Disclosure of techniques and things like that. Gozui mane wa sen. As for the manner or the appearance of Kosui, will not do. Oh, I guess like as for a sly manner, won't do. I'm not going to slyly reveal my techniques or something like that. Kamaero. This is like take a stance. Kamaero. It's like an order. So get ready. Take a stance. Okay. Karyoku shobu to iko. Let's go with a flame power match. Let's go with a flame power game match competition. So there we go. Jogo does not look too confident. That is the end of chapter 115, and that's the end of volume 13. So there we go. That's how that chapter is going to end. All right. Well, that is the end of those. That is the end of volume 13. So let's see what we've got. We've got nothing. There's no art, sadly. Well, there is a little bit of art. There we go. It's been too long. I don't even remember. Well, there you go. There's this thing. All right. This book was published in 2020, and the actual book was published about a year later in, well, less than a year later, as the 8th printing. Wow. Okay. Well, that's the end of that book. Let's do a preview of the next one. You can find it. Okay. Preview of volume 14. Oh boy. There we go. Itarori / Sukuna on the cover. Let's see what we've got here. It's just this hamburger. Under the cover, there was kind of this joke last time, wasn't there? Yeah. These books were published during the aftermath of COVID, right? So this is like 2021 and whatnot. So yeah, so no, right? That's why, okay, that makes sense. That's why this is crossed out. This was like Juju Sampo, which is like, Jujutsu from Juju that, but then Sampo was walk. So it would be like, curse time walk or something like that. Anyway, and this was like the going outside appearance, or I forget what that kanji was. Mataka, still? Ne, Ooh, ah. So yeah, okay. A little bit of memory lane there. All right, what do we have? We've still get, oh, okay. Not subtle. Not subtle. These pictures were typically of like a normal scene with something kind of creepy and hiding. Not so much this time. Okay, here's our characters. Yep. Character sheet. And the table of contents, we can see that Shibuya Jihen continues throughout the whole book. It's going to be continuing for at least the next, I think, book after this as well. So volume 14 will continue the story. Chapter 116 next time, Shibuya Jihen, part 34. Flame on. We'll see what happens there next time.